You can wipe on oil-based varnish or polyurethane, and you can spray it, but most people prefer brushing. With that in mind, I'd like to share with you some of my brushing techniques, and perhaps you'll adopt a few. I'm using an ox hair China blend varnish brush with tapered end and soft bristles. Start by soaking the bristles all the way to the ferrule in mineral spirits. Meanwhile, pour some finish into a shallow square pan. I thin most varnishes about 20% with mineral spirits. Squeeze the mineral spirits out of the brush and dip only the first third to half of the bristles. Gently touch the tips to the sides of the pan so the brush doesn't drip on the way to the work. Let me show you on this scrap board what happens as you start to brush. As you deflect the bristles, the finish rises. Then gently slide the brush out from under the finish. While you're working, you'll notice the finish start to creep up toward the ferrule. Before it has a chance to dry, about every 5 minutes or so, stop and recondition the brush. Unload the brush. Quickly wash it in the mineral spirits. Squeeze it out and go back to work. Once you've covered the top surface, unload the brush and tip off the finish. Here's how. Hold the brush at 90 degrees with only the tips barely touching the surface. Drag the tips through the finish in the direction of the grain. This blends out brush marks and removes air bubbles. When it's time to clean the brush, unload it. Give it another rinse in the mineral spirits, getting out as much of the varnish as you can. Squeeze out the excess and take it right to the sink for washing. Good brushes are not cheap, so they're worth taking care of. Wet it and massage soap deep into the bristles. Rinse and repeat. Eventually, the soap will foam readily, which tells you the hair is clean. Rinse all the soap out thoroughly. Shake the excess water out. And then spin the brush. The bristles should be damp but not dripping. Now set the hair by wrapping the bristles in brown bag paper. Feel for the ends of the bristles and fold the paper over about an inch past them and lay the brush down flat. And in the morning, it'll be dry and perfectly reshaped.